Back to talking about making parts and using materials that are laying around or parts that you have to make models. Here's another for a larger ship. Has like a tie look to it, like knots. And look at this, this is an old wheel off a car, you know. And it used to have a tire on there and I pulled it off. A little plastic cheap thing. Kids throw away or broken. And look at that, you can put that down the other way around so you don't see the wheel and it looks like a ship's tie. And you can even put epoxy that on top and you got the rope tie thing as well for a larger ship. We're getting through stuff here. I want to show you these. Oops, these are for electrical, right? They're for lamps, for off old lamps outside a house, and they look quite interesting as, you know, ship scanners or something. That one needs to be screwed down, and then you just put epoxy in the slot and clean it up. There's those two. These are very handy. These paper clips are very handy for making things, railings, and then soldering them along. I wanted to show you this. My uncle used to do this for sailboats. So you take a safety pin, right? And what they did was they just, for, you know, like a sailboat, you want the sails to go back and forth, and you need a loop. You just clipped it there like that, and let this other piece fall on the ground. And you need to grind off that little end there, the sharp end. But then all you did was you put it in your boat. You can cut short in the end and put a spike on it again. But see, you can put it through your boat like this. Can you see that there? It's right here. And you can put a string through it going up to your sail. So for a jib or something. So just safety pins, and you can get various sizes. So if it's a larger boat or a smaller boat, you can get the different loops for your sizes, or for your back mainsail in the center of your ship in the back there, and your sails going back and forth, and the strings through here to help you out. I'll put it that way so you can see it. Quite easy. Okay, these finishing nails are really handy. A lot of people use them for guns, etc. And what else I got? I got another top of a pen, which you could use for something there is, or cut it. This is from an old lamp. It can be chopped up and made as a little stopper for a, maybe it's better on the gray there. Can you see that? Yeah. And it can be used for a stopper for a ship. What else we have? I have these split pins. I just keep them in case I need them. Pop rivets are great. I just showed you the little wheelhouse thing. So they're really handy. Split pins. Here's an interesting one. I had an old camera once. And it had one of those push button release units. And it broke, so I took that off it and kept it. And threw it in a big box. But as you can see, you know, and then I found this needle pin thing with the brass on the end. But look what happens when you take a bit of tube, you put it on the end of that, and then you shove the needle thing up through. I mean, there you go. It's as simple as that. Nice little mask, you know. So there's design patterns you can do with these different pieces. And you know, little washers, nails, nail cut off, tube. You know, tubes come in handy when you're doing guns now. So I took apart the pen, and I still have the ink filled part, but watch when we chop off the back tube where there's no ink, right? Now you can have on the end of your gun a different look if you wanted. I'll just put it up that way for the time being just to show you. And you can make it whatever size. So you have a step in your gun, right, when you paint it, with just a biro cut off the back end of it. So all these little things count. So there's that. Now, many times you want to put a mast on the ship, but you know, you want a straight mast or you want a clean mast. Clothes hanger, and they come in white as well. You just put a clothes hanger and you cut the long end of the clothes hanger. It's a lovely straight mast. Epoxy it in. And you can get a white plastic one as well. You can paint these black. You could put them into something then like this here, say. There you go. And that's just a old screw holder and a pop for a cabinet where you pop it in the end of the screw so it doesn't show. And this is a tapered screw, you know, you put it in. And you can buy these in hardware stores. This is left over from something else, as you can see. And I've kept them, and I have various sizes. A couple of rusty ones too. But they're coming very handy when you need them. There's that. I even keep a little piece of an eyeglass just in case I need something out of it. Pop rivets are great for things, right? You can always mount your mast in that. Needs a little widening maybe. Or you can put it this way and put it in there and widen it. There you go. And it goes into the wood. What have I got left? Tubes I have left. I have a couple of these little round things that look just normal. And here is one of those board pins, corkboard pins that you often see. And you might go, oh well, you know, they come in different colors. You can get them in white. And what you do is you cut the board pin in half, and you end up with a top and bottom half. And there's the bottom half of the thing cut, and you can say we'll shove it in this plywood. It's just an example. And then, you know, you can put something on top. I don't know what this is. Like, it won't go on the top, like epoxy it on the top there. I had something else on the top earlier on, and I don't really remember what. But you can put a lot of different things on the top of that then to make it look different. So you have to play around a bit with the various pieces. You know, I cut off the back of a pen for the turret, which I showed you already. So that's actually the top of the tin, and there at the bottom, oops, I dropped it. The bottom of the turret is the round piece I cut off, and it was there on that there. I just lost it somewhere here. There it is. It'll turn up. There we go. Right, so that was the bottom of the turret.